Today we're going to be taking a page right out of Drake's playbook because I know when that Orzhov blinks, that can only mean one thing. Easy wins. That's how the song goes, right? That's right, today's deck revolves around the mother of Phyrexia herself. We're talking about Elesh Norn, a card that shuts down all of our opponent's ETB triggering effects and doubles up on ours. A really busted card, especially dependent upon the matchup. And that means we are going to be blinking things. We've got a couple of blink mechanics in here, but it's not really the main hard focus here. Really, the main focus is to double up on all of our ETB triggers. But we've got things to blink with, like Eternal Wanderer, which blinks things. Also, Touch of the Spirit Realm has an ability to channel and blink things in and out of the battlefield. But really, our main win con here that we are trying to hit is the Shieldred. If we can flip this thing over for 5 mana, games are going to end very, very fast. Not to mention that when it comes into the battlefield, it's going to trigger its ETB effect twice, killing 2 permanents on the opponent's side of the field, which means we get to play Realm Breaker for the very first time. Realm Breaker is going to be a really good way for us to fill up the opponent's graveyard and then also steal lands from them. I'm actually wasn't sure about this card because I'm all about trying to build perfect synergies in a deck. But this card is insane. I don't know why I've waited so long to play this thing. It ramps so fast for us, and it really does a great job of getting Shieldred the amount of cards needed in order for us to flip it over. Not to mention we can get double the effects of discarding 2 cards, which is insane because it can get rid of an opponent's entire hand in 1 turn. But really, all these things, guys, like I said, just really, really good ETB effects that we're trying to double up on with Elesh Norn. And then if we can't win with the Shieldred, we've got a really fun top end with the Dust Mangler, which can do all sorts of things when it enters the battlefield. So many different triggers, and not to mention a portal to Phyrexia as well. The deck was very, very smooth, very consistent, and it was just a clean build, man. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. We got a lot of really good wins, but if you are new here, we do post videos on the channel 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out more than you might know, and I'd greatly appreciate it. But enjoy the games, guys. We'll see you back here at the end. Peace out. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Orzhov Blink, and it's very minimal blinking, and it's more ETB effects, things that do some really great ETB triggers, and we're trying to get Elesh Norn down and taking advantage of doubling up those triggers. But we do have ways to blink in this deck through the Eternal Wanderer and one of our enchantments. The opening hand is definitely keepable. We've got the farm hand on 2. Can't ask for much more than that. Let's hope the opponent's not too aggressive here. We're going second, so Shieldred is nice. Another 5 drop though. Looking for those 3 and 4 drops here. Rakdos. Okay, so we see some artifact stuff. Gonna be probably an Anvil deck, I would imagine. I'd like to see... What do I want to see here? Touch of the Spirit Realm would be good, just in case they have that Urbrask's Forge. It can exile artifacts. And that's a pretty problematic card for us to see, I'm sure. So let's hope we can find that. Either way, we do need some help from our deck here. We've drawn a lot of really expensive threats here. We need a little bit more of a curve out. No attacks from the opponent is good. Nice. We do find the Spirit Realm. That's great. That is great. So Urbrask's Forge no longer too much of a threat. Not to mention Anvil too. We could take that out. Blood Token. They're struggling to find their good spells, I'm assuming. They're getting a bit flooded here. All right, the Executioner Thane. They do attack into us. I'm trying to think here if I want to go farmhand blink, block blink, whatever. I'm gonna let the damage get through. I may just use the Spirit Realm to exile the Executioner, but I don't love that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Doesn't feel great. I almost feel like I need to blink this to get to my Shieldreds. Kind of feels that way. I guess we'll play it by ear. We are not going to exile the Vrando. I think we could do better. I think we could do a lot better than that. Just don't know if I want to use this to blink a farmhand, but if it means getting our 5th land drop here with such an expensive hand, we might need to. I mean, if they waste a card here trying to kill the farmhand, that'd be nice. All right, there we go. There's our answer. All right, here we go. Get our 5th land drop. Drop down a Shieldred, which will probably take out the Voldaren, and then can block the Thane pretty easily, but would imagine that the opponent is gonna kill it, I'm sure. So maybe the plan actually should be go with Might Stone, Weak Stone here, so we can take out the Vran more specifically, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably the play. I think we're gonna have him locked down here pretty well at this point. I'm gonna block the Voldaren, but our hand looks really, really good going forward. We have plenty of mana now to work with, so I don't know how they're gonna beat this upcoming situation. That's pretty good. Could have been a lot worse though. Stealing a farmhand isn't exactly amazing, right? Ah, they sack it though. That's pretty good. Another Vran? Yep. How did I know? All right, how about this? How about this, my guy?
Try to burst me, if you can. Patience.
Another Vran down. Let's go. And then there's the scoop. Yeah, the opponent not wanting to deal with the Eternal Wanderer. I don't blame them. It's a very, very difficult card to remove in their color pile, unless of course they run Shieldred's Edict, but I doubt it with the build that we've seen so far. Go for the Throat's probably their only removal aside from stealing stuff. So we were pretty safe there, I think. But anyways, GG. Well, that was a great start, but I do want to try to alt the Shieldred's ability at some point. That's always the best way to end these games. Definitely gonna keep this one. Need a swamp, obviously, but going first, farmhand gets us the 3rd land drop. We should be okay. Okay. Are we mono white mid range right now? It feels like it. This will help thin the deck out a little bit. Hopefully the top deck's being a little bit better. Swamp, please. All right, farmhand to farmhand. Here we go. Actually, Realm Breaker would be really good here, wouldn't it? Yeah, Realm Breaker would be nice. Let's just pass the turn back to the opponent. No need to swing our farmhand into theirs. Kind of a zero value trade-off there. They may attack into us though, yeah. Okay. Sure. Now what? Nothing? Nothing, huh? All right. Let's force them to discard 2 cards here and make it a little bit more difficult on them. And then Elesh Norn can go next. And Elesh Norn against mono white is a death sentence for them, because all of their abilities to remove things are going to be through exiling effects. The only one good enough to get it is going to be the 1 mana exiling effect that directly targets it. The ossifications and borrowed times are not going to do anything. So Elesh Norn's survivability rate here is very high. Obviously, sweepers are bad, but if they have to use an entire sweeper here to get rid of it, that's a win for us. Gonna be very, very hard to take that out. See if they've got it. What is the 1 mana spell I'm thinking of? I don't know the name of it, but it's the 1 mana exile a target creature based on the mana value versus the amount of planes you have. That's the only one I can think of them having. I mean, they could have Faithful Absence. I have been seeing some Faithful Absence stuff, but I highly doubt it. We'll see. The more Mirexes means the less chance that card is actually viable too. All right. Looks like we're gonna get a really, really good hit here. What if... Hear me out. What if I flip this? Okay, that's fine. I guess to put a blocker in front of the Elesh Norn. That's fine. I don't really need this to be flipped over. I mean, if I take out their 2/2, sure.
Keep watch for intruders.
I was gonna say, if I could flip this though, blink it and then play another one and make them discard 4 cards, that would be pretty wild. I can't lie. Pretty wild. All right, let's get the Invasion of Eldraine down. Discard all 4. I forgot this actually does 4 by itself. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought I needed to play both of these. It's already 4 cards. Oh, they did have Lay Down Arms. That's the card I was thinking of. And they're toast now. They're absolutely toast now. I forgot we were making them discard 4 with a single Invasion of Eldraine. That's crazy. Oh, I don't know why I was thinking, oh, one will discard 2, the other will discard 2, but it's 2 naturally. Sheesh, this game is so far over. It's crazy.
May your blade strike true.
All right, Might Stone, Weak Stone, pretty fun. Let's get rid of you. And you. There's the scoop. I was gonna flip over the Eldraine, kill the Wandering Emperor, and then I could also use the Touch of the Spirit Realms ability to blink the Might Stone, Weak Stone, and then I was gonna draw 4 cards. So absolutely insane, guys. We're kind of popping off. I literally added the Invasion of Eldraine like as we were hitting record. It was just a last minute play, a play call on my part. I took out Cemetery Protector. It just wasn't doing us any good, and I needed to find a better 4-drop slot. And I was like, you know what? Let's give this a shot. Let's see if we can troll some people, take out their hand, and boy did we ever. Oh no, am I getting latency? Hopefully not. All right. Opening hand is good. Just quick check again. PC's at his last legs here, so sometimes the camera will be off a little bit, and there will be a little bit of a latency issue. Mono black. How do we do against mono black? Well, we have the ossification for the Shieldred, which is probably going to be the one we need to take down. There's a lot of problems with mono black, actually. There's Tenacious Underdog. There it is. That's a card we got to get rid of, huh? I would think so. Takes care of it very cleanly, though, and exiles it, which means it can't come back, which is great. Don't have a really good turn 3 here. This is kind of annoying that we drew an extra Elesh Norn and Wanderer. That's not fun. Gonna have to let this hit us. Bummer. They draw a card, but we forced it to discard next turn. A little bit of a rough start, I will say. A little bit of a rough start. Would have been nice to have another exiling effect for this, like a Touch of the Spirit Realm, but... Alright, here comes the attack. It really sucks too, because Gix is going to refill their hand very, very much so here, and Invasion of Eldraine not going to do a whole lot on 4 for us here. This one not lining up to be a very good game for us. But Elesh Norn does get to come down next turn, so that's nice. It's a fantastic blocker to the current board state, so we'll see. We'll see what we can do. If we can make our way to the Wanderer and do some, you know, -4 action, this might be pretty good. It does require us to hit 1 more land within the next 2 turns. So we'll see how this goes. Little stressed out, though. That's a lot of power they're accruing on the board, but again, a very good blocker here. I would imagine, though, that they have some good removal for the Elesh Norn. Wouldn't surprise me in the least bit if they have like a go for the throat here. Oh, that's 9 damage potentially coming our way next turn. Actually more because of the Mishra's Foundry. So by all means, I could really use the Elesh Norn to stick around for a turn cycle. Please. Please, please, please. It is absolutely imperative. If they kill this, it's game over. Yep, that's game over. GG's, unfortunately. Again, they blow this up with Go for the Throat or Shieldred's Edict, even fine. And then they attack us with the Mishra's Foundry. So that's game. Just not our game. That one was very bad. It just didn't go our way. Too slow to the start. The draws off the top, getting an extra Elesh Norn and Wanderer was just not it. We could have used some chump blockers, very much so. So tough. Yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow. I think we got a okay matchup against mono black. It is probably one of the tougher matchups, though. I think it does a really good job of grinding, and that's kind of what our deck's looking to do, is just grind the opponent out. So ooh, mono red. Okay, seen all the good stuff now. Dross Pits coming in tapped, but hey, we get down the Spirited Companion, and now Realm Breaker. That's nice. Realm Breaker is so clutch. I love the Realm Breaker. It does so much for us. The mana ramp is just amazing. Mono red is tough though, because they don't run a lot of lands, so us hitting lands is pretty unlikely. But we do need to actually go ossification here first, because this is too big and it gets them too much value if I block. So we'll do it like so. All right, next turn we may want to hold the Seat of the Empire as a way to deal with the Kumano. Kind of depends on what they send down here. If it's a squee, I'm screwed. All right, it's a Swift Spear and an Impulse. We can live with that. We can live with that. Shieldred is nice. Realm Breaker, again, gonna have to wait. Seat of the Empire is gonna be more of the play here. Gotta blow up probably the Swift Spear. I don't know. Flame Breather. Even if the Spirited Companion takes like a play with fire off of my face, I'll take it. All right. Let's take out the Kumano for now. Kumano down. Shieldred comes down, hopefully taking out... I don't know. We'll make a block though here. Yeah, they did have something, so good thing we blocked there, because they would have probably gone play with fire to the face and whatnot. All right. Shieldred's a great blocker, and it's got 5 toughness, so it'll do a really good job here of staying alive. But we know they have a play with fire, right? We know. So gotta be careful with that. All right, Flame Breather, not gonna be able to really attack. All right, they're gonna bank on their burn spells, getting them the rest of the way there. How many cards in their graveyard? 4. I'm gonna need a lot of luck here, guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 1 land away from the Eternal Wanderer, which would be really nice if I could maybe send in the Shieldred for an attack and then blink it, the following turn. There's no way. There's no way the opponent just scooped there. Their hand must have been all lands. There's no way they scooped there. They already got us down to what? What is it? 8 life? I mean, they must have had a really dead hand. That is a crazy scoop. I feel like this game was definitely not decided yet by any means. I was hoping for a land off the top. We go Eternal Wanderer, attack in, blink it, take out another one of these, and then repeat that process the following turn. Backup plan, Realm Breaker, steal some of their lands, but man, did not expect them to scoop there. That actually makes me mad. Bummer. Man, unfortunately, that's been happening way too often. I've been having a lot of opponents just literally scoop, man. Like, super annoying. I'll take the wins, but man, it is super uninteresting when the opponent just ends it like that. Especially when we're in the middle of a game that could go either way. All right. Opponent goes first. I don't think we can keep this hand. It's just not it. I guess this will have to do. I don't love it, but hey, it's got a couple playables here early on, so hopefully keeping us alive. All right, a Plains is good. That means they're off to a slower start. That's good. Hopefully it's like a mono white mid-range deck, because that is our best matchup. Mono white mid-range and Selesnya Enchants. Those are kind of our two best matchups if we can get an Elish Norn down. We'll take it. There's the Elish Norn. There's the Elish Norn. Let's go, baby. See what happens here. We've got the farm hand to get our third land drop potentially. Hopefully we just find it. That'd be great. Go Spirited Companion maybe. I like this matchup though for us a lot. Looks like they missed a land drop. Never mind, they found it. So did we. We found it as well. Let's go, dude. All the mana's flowing now. Let's go. We're totally fine. Elish Norn comes down on 5 now, and this game's over. It's that simple, baby. Because things like that, not gonna work against us. Once this comes in. You know what? Nah, no blocks. I might end up blinking that down the road. Who knows? For now, though. I have to play this, unfortunately, to get our land drop. Take action. I would have loved to have taken out the naturalist here, but I don't really have that luxury. So we're gonna have to just give him to the give him the extra mana here. Naturalist being able to make everything cheaper for the opponent is pretty annoying. They get to flow pretty fast and unload everything they have really fast with that card on the field. So this should be a pretty crazy turn for them. Hallowed Haunting. All right, that's an enchantment. We can't really. I can't really take that, unfortunately. That's tough. That's really tough. But we've got the good stuff here, guys. We've got the good stuff. Let's go. Elish Norn is on the field. That should do it. It's that simple, I'm telling you. This, though, is a serious problem. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I need to get this down so I can start blinking away these tokens once they start coming down. Because it is not good. That's their only hope of getting back into this game. It's a pretty good hope. Hallowed Haunting. Hallowed Haunting is a card that enchantments have been getting away from recently. I don't really see it a whole lot in the enchantment build, so it's pretty surprising to see it here, but it is still a very good card. Very hard for us to deal with. And I did consider running the Seal from Existence over the Spirit Realm, but the Spirit Realm's ability to blink stuff is so good that I can't really justify it, you know what I mean? Oof, they got a really good attack with that. Shoot. It's all good, but man. Come on, give me another land so I can get the Wanderer in. No. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get double the card draw. We should find a land this way. Nice. Doubling up the discard seems like a pretty fun idea. I'm not going to lie to you. That actually might be the play. That actually might be the play. Yeah, let's do it. If we can get them top decking here, that's pretty gold. Oh, those are really good enchantments. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. Shoot. Those are such good enchantments. They're gonna not only trigger this, but they're also gonna give lifelink. That was horrible. That was horrible. We're at 19 life though. We're not gonna get absolutely ran over here, but that does suck. That sucks bad. Cannot believe that just happened. Those are the best two cards they could have had there for the discarding. All right, well, they're gonna give us another creature here that's gonna, you know, ping them to death, which is great. It does fly too, which allows us to make a good block. See what happens here. They're probably gonna pump the naturalist, and then they're probably gonna give this to another, you know, spirit or something. which is good because all I got to do is get the Eternal Wanderer in and blink the Spirit. Nope. Giving it to the Naturalist, huh? Even better. Nah. No thanks. No thanks. You can't have that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Fun stuff.
I'll clean up this mess. Make room.
Fun stuff. Let's go and attack in. They can't really do much about it. We've got Vigilance. It's all good. And here comes the other Catilda, and it's going to cause the Spirited Companion to fly and take out the other Eternal Wanderer, but we have one in hand. It's just a matter of time, but it's just that Hallowed Haunting really made things tough, not to mention the Catildas we discarded. That was absolute silliness. I'm glad, though. It's making for a compelling game. I thought this game was going to be very easy, but it's not, so good on them. All right, they're going to flip that over, looking for some card draw. They've gained so much life. It's going to be a while before we get them back down, though, huh? Sheesh. All right, we got options here, guys. We got options. What do we do? What do we do? I think what do we do? Shoot, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have to just get rid of this. I hate that for us, but you know what? I think we have to. Feels really bad, man, but you know, creating a soldier does nothing because we're gonna sweep the board. I know some of you are probably like, why didn't you just create a soldier first? We're sweeping the board. It doesn't matter, you know, so. It is what it is. All right, the opponent down to 2 cards left in hand, and we have Eternal Wanderer to blink. We've got double the ETB effects on Elish Norn. It should be about time we start running away with the game, so let's see. Let's see. Another Hallowed Haunting is crazy. Giving it to the counter or the token would be such a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. Because we just blinked those tokens away. All right, see ya.
Have a nice trip.
Let's thin the deck out a little bit here. Get 2 lands out of our deck. That makes our top decks hopefully a little bit better. Got it. And got it. And we attack with this. Man, I just don't know what to do, though. I feel like Touch of the Spirit Realm will be a nice little exiling effect on both of these, but there's really no need. I mean, we just hang on to it, right? No need to jump the gun here. I do hate how long this is taking us. I hope we find like a Shieldred next turn, because if we can just flip the Shieldred right away, that'd be nice. Well, they're pretty much stuck. If I just stop drawing multiples of everything, that'd be great. There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Let's go with Shieldred. Bada bing, bada boom. And blink this. And let's just keep on attacking. They're down to 5 cards in the graveyard. We need to get more, man. We need to get 8 cards for Shieldred to be viable. It's crazy how many things we exiled, you know? That's the problem. That's a great card if we were discarding anything, but we're not. Let's just send it in and flip it over, you know? All right, got the fairy. Fairy's gonna help us ping them to death, and now the damage really starts to rain down. Here we go. Got him back. We got him back down to 22 finally. 22. They gained so much life this game. If they didn't top deck something sick here, I would imagine they're gonna scoop. Anything helpful? Probably not, because it's probably an exiling effect that does nothing. GG's. Unfortunate for the opponent. They ran into the wrong guy. We have just the absolute perfect matchup for them, to be honest. We absolutely smash enchantments. There's just, once Elesh Norn's down, there's nothing they can do. They actually had the best chance I've seen so far. We've beaten a lot of enchantment decks today with this, but with Hallowed Haunting, they actually gave themselves an opportunity at the game, but still not good enough, unfortunately. All right, well, still no Shieldred alt. We might not get it today, which would be a bummer, because when I play tested this deck early on, we were able to alt the Shieldred and flip it over like 3 times. So we actually had a really good one against Mono Green. We flipped it and we stole so many of their threats. It was awesome. We filled up the board with like 18 creatures. It was crazy. Took 2 of their Vorinclexes. It was a wild. Got a great starting hand here. Doesn't get much better, to be honest. Farm hand. Go get us a plains if you don't mind. And if worst things, you know, if the worst thing happens here, we can always go blink the farm hand to get another land. But I think Spirited Companion, hopefully with the extra card draw, can get us more mana. Work our way to the Might Stone. All right, wish me luck. Should we just blink it to be on the safe side? I feel like maybe we should. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Come on, land. Ooh, hey, I guess that's kind of a land. I'll take that. I'll take that. Cut down? Sure. Sure, we don't mind. I mean, I do kind of mind. Like I said, I would have liked to have blinked that, but a good thing we didn't blink it, because they would have just in response killed it, and that would have been a really good value hit for them. Is this a Voice of the Blessed situation? Apparently not. Realm Breaker is so sick, man. I love this card so much. I am so glad we finally decided to play this. I didn't even have them crafted. Had to go and craft them for this video. That's not bad. Tokens are going to be a bit of a problem for us because they go wide. We have, you know, single type answers. We don't have sweeper effects except for the Wanderer. So that's not good. And I don't like the way they're eyeballing my Realm Breaker. If you don't mind, could you keep your hands off of it? All right, that's a problem because that pings us, right? I don't care about them gaining life, but if something like that pings us every turn, could be a problem. That's fun. That's fun, but I'm gonna have to do this instead. Give me a land. Let's go. Let's go, dude. That's huge. That is big time. All right. Then ossification. Take out this. They have Shieldred's Edict. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That doesn't scare me. That would have scared me if this was on the field. All right, cool. So 1 card in hand for the opponent here. I'm feeling pretty good about this, especially because we could just L drain them. But that only leaves me 1 land. I don't love that idea, but I do love getting rid of their last 2 cards because that would be pretty funny. Should we try? I mean, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. Hopefully we hit a land drop. Come on. Land drop. Yes! Let's go, dude. Magic's easy. Magic's easy. Bangers. Give me bangers here. Come on. Not really bangers. All right. I thought they were a little more dangerous than that. That's a banger. Where the heck was that a minute ago? We could have just taken that out. I have the answer, though. It's all good. all good. We've got all the answers in hand, man. All of the answers. What do we do? Do we go here? 1, 2. No, it's gotta be. Man, I kind of want to go here too and then take this out. That'd be kind of fun. So many options. I think it's gotta be this though. It's gotta be this.
I'll make the most of the little time I have. Make room.
And no attacks. There you go. All right, we've got the opponent outvalued big time on board right now. We've got, you know, the Wander, which blinks all the tokens in and out of the field, and more of a hand than they have. This is good stuff, man. No, we lose the Wander. That's actually really bad. That's bad.
Elsewhere.
Granted, it could be a lot worse, but that's still pretty bad. At least we have really good odds of this surviving a full turn cycle because the opponent's used up all their goodies. All right, we'll take this. That's fine. I can live with that one all day. All right, they hit us for 2. We're down to 10, but now we've got the Might Stone, Weak Stone to refill our entire hand, which I absolutely love. Give me that. Oh, I like it. I also like that. This doesn't do a whole lot because it doesn't hit tokens, right? So it's like, it's all right. Let's do this. The good news though would be that we could flip it like next turn, which would be pretty freaking sweet. But I don't think I can take much more damage, you know what I mean? I mean, it does kill the one thing that flies. I guess we're not taking much damage, are we? Yeah, it's got to be the Shieldred. We came here for one thing and one thing only, and that's to flip the Shieldred. We're flipping this bad boy. Let's go. We're flipping it. Come at me, bro. They're not going to let us go through the full flip, though. Once we flip it over, they're going to concede. They might even just concede right here and now. We'll see. But we've got so much mana. Oh, my God. Yeah, here comes the concede. No, stay with us, man. No, no. Dang it. We had such a good Shieldred flip, man. Such a good Shieldred flip. That was going to go crazy. We flip it over, and let's see. We would have got that. Oh, dude, that would have been nasty to steal the Mondrak too. What a game. What a good set of games. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it very, very much. We'll be back again tomorrow with another one. It's going to be all about Phyrexians. It's going to be so much fun. But I hope you enjoyed today's build. Like I said, a pretty solid, you know, straightforward deck that's trying to accomplish a very simplistic thing. But when you narrow it down to Orzhov, this deck is pretty refined and pretty awesome. Shieldred being able to flip a couple of times too was so much fun. I don't remember in this video because I'm recording my intros and outros on a different day how many times we flipped the Shieldred on video, but I do remember a specific game where we had one of the craziest flips ever. But Shieldred is amazing. I love this deck a lot. I think it's very clean. And again, Realm Breaker blew out all of my expectations, man. Wasn't sure about the card. Love the card now, but big fan. I'm gonna have to try that card in a couple of other builds. But anyways, I digress. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Before I get out of here, just a huge shout out to everyone who made it this far into the video, but also a special thank you to the Marty Mob. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the membership program on the channel down below, and these people help support the channel monetarily every single month. So huge thank you and shout out to the Marty Mob. If you're part of that, thank you so much for everything you do for me. Videos coming soon, hopefully later this week, for a box opening for you guys. But thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do for me. Appreciate it. But we'll see you guys tomorrow on another one. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.